discerned being the priest for a while. I thought about it in high school, and then I went to college. But of course, I started at 34 after a life experience, and I thought about it along the way. But I think some of the priests in my life were so influential, and I just really admired them and what they did and how they connected with different people. I think that's what I thought. I think this is one to do. Being that I grew up in a cattle ranch in New Mexico, having community is very important to me, so I wanted to be a religious priest, a religious order priest. I entered the novitiate, I guess, in 2000, and of course I was in seminary for 6 years and then got ordained. My first assignment was at Immaculate Conception Parish in Knoxville, Tennessee, and then after 1 year I was invited to go up to New York, our mother church at St. Paul the Apostle Church, and then I was asked to go to be the associate in Austin. It's the University Catholic Center at University of Texas. So I was there for 7 years. And then 3 years ago, I was invited to come here to the University Catholic Center at UCLA as associate 1 year and then as director. This is my second year as director to kind of, once again, continue the mission of the Paulist Fathers. Being an extrovert, I love meeting people. I love interacting with people. And that's great for this ministry. I like being around people. I would say one of my favorite things about being a Paulist is the ideal of reconciliation. And that happens in so many different ways, whether it's in confession or reconciliation, but also could be in a dialogue with somebody about church or why people left the church. Bringing people together in different dialogues. My strength comes from prayer. If you're not a person of prayer and a priest, I don't think we can't give what we don't have, right? And so whenever you can share God's love with others, you have had to have felt that yourself. You have to kind of feed yourself so that you can help others. The second thing for me important is, family and friends and community, with my Paulist brothers. When you do have a rough day that you can call and say, hey, you know what? Today was tough, In your experience, how did you handle something like this, or what would be some advice? And that's why I really joined a religious order community, because there's always somebody at home that you can talk to. I think that a vocation, and we all have one, but a vocation to the priesthood is this calling, this desire inside to be of service of the church and also of service of Christ to the people. I'm the, I guess we'll call it Associate Vocation Director for the West. So meeting men who are interested in the Paulist Fathers, making that initial contact, saying, well, these guys make good Paulists. And it's not something that you can say, I'm going to just be a priest. It has to come through prayer. It has to come through lots of discernment. It has to come through affirmation of people say, have you ever thought of being a priest? And when people were telling me that when I was discerning, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. In other words, you have the qualities. People are affirming you, and that's really the Holy Spirit speaking through them to you, to saying, come follow me, right? And so I think that calling, it's a discernment thing, and it doesn't just come by praying only. Yes, it is. Prayer is very important. Holy hour, very important in discerning, so you're quiet and you can really listen to the inside of your heart, but also listening to the people around you or what people are saying about you. I could see you as that. Have you considered that? To really listen and say, well, what is it that they see that I can't see? Have an open heart, ability to love, ability to accept, ability to work hard, walk the journey, and that's what you take to prayer, and you ask God to kind of help you work that out.